Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So guys, today we are doing this very dewy, beautiful, no makeup look. As you can see, this look is so natural and we've used very few products. All products are from the drugstore. In particular, for this look, I feel you really need to have a great skin, and for good skin, you need a good skincare routine. Just in case if you've missed my skincare routine, I will link it right above here. Do check that out. There are some amazing, affordable products in that skincare, and I've been using them for so many weeks, and some of them are my holy grails, and they've given me superb results. So enough of the chit chat, let's dive right into the video. So guys, the first thing that I'm going to do is I will moisturize my face with my Clinique moisturizer. This moisturizer works well for me because I have combination skin. For this look in particular, I will suggest for dry skin types to go in for a more hydrating moisturizer because we need to hydrate the skin really well for this look. So I will just apply that all over my face. Now you also need to make sure that you have an eye cream in place already, because we need to make sure that the under eye is hydrated really well. I had already applied my Mama Earth eye cream during my skincare that I did. Now we're going to go ahead and use a primer. I usually like a very light primer, and so I'm using my most favorite Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser Primer. I always use this primer, I really love it. It's so silicone in texture and it just sets on skin so beautifully. So just applying that on my forehead, especially because my T-zone is really oily. So I'll make sure that my T-zone has the maximum primer, then under my eyes, under my eyes and the forehead. Now once this is done, I will go ahead and use a foundation. The foundation that I'm going to use for this look is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Now why have I picked this foundation in particular is because this foundation is extremely buildable. However, it's sheared medium coverage. And since we don't want a very makeup-like look, we are going to use this foundation. It sets beautifully on the skin and it really looks like second skin. As always, I'm going to dot the foundation all over my face and then go ahead and blend it in. Now, I'm not going overboard with the foundation. We need very little. I mean, little will go a long way for this look in particular. Now I mostly like using a sponge, but sponge actually shears out the foundation even more. So we are going to go ahead and use a flat kabuki brush like this. This one right here, it's a flat brush, like you can see. This one is from Maybelline. It's their new foundation brush. I've been using it. It's absolutely amazing and puffs the foundation in really well. Right here, some of my acne scars are still sort of popping out, but it's perfectly alright because it's a sheer look and we are not going to overdo with the base. We're going to keep it very natural, and this one's going to lighten out and it's going to sheer out even further after 15-20 minutes of application, because we just want a very natural look. And that's why I've not used a lot of product and I used a brush. So once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and use a concealer. I'm using the Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline today. Now this is a very beautiful concealer, more from medium to high coverage, but we're going to dot on very little under the eyes. So just dot little under the eyes, a bit on the brow bone and on top of your lid. So you can see I've taken very little product, not too much. Now for concealer, I usually like to go in with a sponge. So I'm going to be using a sponge because I like the concealer to be well blended, and I like to actually, shear it out and not make it look too heavy. Specifically for this look, it shouldn't be heavy at all. Now this is a very easy look to do. You can wear it every day to office, or even if you're in college, or just generally if you're stepping out of house for anything. This is a very easy and a quick look to wear, and it's really less makeup. So we're going to make the base beautiful, glowing and nice. I mean, just a healthy base, that's what we're aiming for. So once this is done, I will go ahead and set my foundation. I'm going to use my favorite Fit Me powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. Now this powder in general is quite light, and that's why I'm picked it up for this look. You can use a loose powder as well, the one from Maybelline or any other if you like, but I prefer a pressed powder for a very natural finish. So we're not baking here, so I don't want any heavy coverage on the face. We want a very sheer, very kind of a natural looking powder. So I love this one here. I'm just dipping my brush. It's a powder brush from Maybelline, tapping off the excess, and I'm just going to place it very lightly where I've put my concealer. And so I am not going to set my entire face with this powder. I'm just setting my T-zone, mainly because my T-zone, as I said, is oily. A bit on my forehead and my nose. Now that the base is done, we're going to go ahead and do brows. Now I'm filling my brows very naturally. You don't want to overdo this. Again, we want to keep it simple, and we don't want to overdo anything on the face. So here I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Kit. It has 2 colors in it. I'm going to dip my brush in both the colors and very lightly fill my brows. The intention here is to just make the brows look more defined and also to fill in the gaps. Okay, now that the brows are done, I'm going to go in and bronze my face just very slightly. I'm using the Rimmel Natural Bronzer here, and I've used this earlier as well. As you know, this is my favorite bronzer. This is the color 025 Sun Glow. It's a beautiful bronzer, and this color is so stunning for all Indian skin tones. It's a very orangey kind of a bronzing color. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques face brush and bronze my face ever so slightly. Now once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and add some pop of color, and that's a blush. So the blush that I'm using here is from Wet n Wild. This is a stunning, beautiful blush, and Wet n Wild, as you know, all their products are cruelty free. The color that I'm in here is pearlescent pink. Now this is a very recent purchase, beautiful color. I love peachy, pinky kind of blushes, and it comes with a brush right here, but I'm not really using this one. So that's how the color looks. It has some crystal, some specks of gold in it, so it adds a very beautiful kind of a glow. However, it may show up in the pan, but on your face it really isn't going to look glittery at all. So let's go ahead and add some pop of color. Now do you see how beautiful that blush is? It's add just a little bit of color, and it's so stunning. It's like very glowy, and I will show you up close and personal. There are no golden specks that actually show up on your skin. I will now go in and put in a highlighter. It is optional for this look because anyway the blush that we used is a bit glowy, as you can see, but a highlighter is never optional for me. I love it. Today I'm using, like I said, my most favorite recently is this one, the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I am in the shade Molten Rose Gold. It's a beautiful rose gold color and it just adds that very natural kind of a glow to the face. So I'm just adding a very little highlighter, not going overboard because this highlighter can actually look extremely wet. So just taking very little product on my brush and just placing it ever so slightly on the high points of my face. Now I like to put a highlighter on the apples of my cheek because I feel when I smile, you know, that little glow kind of just adds to the look. I just love it. I think it feels and it looks so beautiful. So that's it with the highlighter. I tried not going overboard, but I think I just did that bit, but it's fine. If you think you've overdone with the highlighter or bronzing, just take a wet sponge like this and just run it all over your face, so all the extra product is going to get picked up by the sponge. So now I'm going to go in and spritz my face with a finishing spray. I recently bought this and absolutely loving the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish setting spray. It's a beautiful setting spray and it sets the makeup in place all day long. For this look in particular, because we don't have a lot of makeup on the face, we're not particularly doing it for setting the face so much as for hydration. So I'm going to spray it and you'll see how it just hydrates the skin altogether. Now do you see the glow it adds to the skin? It is so natural. It's one of the best drugstore sprays, I feel. I have just recently bought this one because everyone on YouTube was raving about it and absolutely loving this. Beautiful product, worth the price, and it's actually super cheap. Not in quality but on price. Wonderful price point. Love this product. Now going in and adding a bit of mascara, using my ever so favorite mascara, the Maybelline Falsies Lash Mascara. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my lashes. Okay guys, so now that the mascara is done, you see how the eyes look so stunning and beautiful and the eyelashes so fluttery. Now we're gonna go ahead and add some very slight, very beautiful, very natural kind of a color to the lips. Now what I have done is I've taken a color that's very close to my lip colors, is this nude pencil from Deborah. I've talked about this one earlier as well in my nude lip colors, the one that is my favorite, and this color I think will suit most Indian skin tones. So it's actually a nude pencil. I'm just gonna go ahead and add this all over my lips. So guys, this is it. This is my no makeup look. It's so natural, dewy, beautiful natural skin, and this is how the look turned out. I really like how it turned out. It's so beautiful, it's so dewy and so natural. I hope you like this video. If you do, definitely subscribe, hit the like button and the bell icon. If you have any questions for me, leave it in the comment box below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Until I see you next, love you all. Bye bye.